Hi friends, so you have already watched my video Canon M50 Mark II. That was for unboxing, and now I am going to tell you another episode of that Canon M50 Mark II. What you want to do with it. So that is the creativity side. So here is this camera, Canon M50 Mark II, and it is having a kit lens that is the 1545 mm. Now let us start the camera. I will open the lens, move the lens in the active zone, and then you already know this is the mode changing knob. You can go on changing mode. There are so many modes given. Today we will see a specific area of this. I have opened the screen and put this on the on system. Now we will start our video, and what I am going to tell you is specific. Let us see. The creative zone mode gives you the freedom to shoot in a variety of ways by setting your preferred shutter value and aperture and exposure, etc. Now in the aperture value, you have to set the dial in the aperture value, aperture priority, and select this mode by clicking it. You can click just by pressing the shutter speed also, shutter mode. And after that, you have to set the desired aperture value. Now for example, I hope what you can see in the screen of the camera that I have kept one blue bottle and one there is red bottle. Now we will try to understand the concept. So here I have selected the aperture priority value, and by changing the dial, here you can see I am changing the value of aperture. And if I just shutter button, and here you can see by changing the aperture value, the shutter speed automatically is changing. I have kept constant the ISO value, and I am changing the aperture value f10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and minimum is the 4. So here the shutter speed is coming 1 by 5 second. Now I have kept the camera in a, I will put this in a manual focus method, and here it will give you the, now I will try to focus this blue bottle. You see this blue bottle is in focus and the red bottle is out of focus, that is in a blur condition. Now if I click it, okay, so I have clicked it, and let us see the picture. So this is the picture. Here if I pinch it, this blue bottle is perfectly in the focus, the red bottle is out of focus, and I will go back. Okay, and now let us change our focus to the red bottle. So this is the, I have manually focused the red bottle. Now you can see the blue bottle is out of focus, though it is nearer to the camera. So here by changing the focus to a different object, another object goes out of the focus. And let me click it. I have clicked it. Let us see the result. Here if I pinch this, you see the red bottle is in focus, whereas this blue bottle is out of focus. Now you can see, we will take the example of field of theft. Now what we were having is f4. Let us increase the f4 to the highest value, f25, and now I will focus on the blue button, and let us click it. You can see the shutter speed has come to 8. Now I have clicked it, the camera is busy, the picture will come and we will see the result. Now picture has come. Let us analyze the picture. So here if you see both the bottles are in focus. The red bottle is also in focus, the blue bottle is also in focus. That means though there is a distance between these two objects and still both are in focus, that means the depth of the field has increased by increasing the aperture value. So now you must have understood keeping the aperture value fixed and deciding your creativity on the object. You can focus on the nearer object, you can focus on the furthermore object, and if you have the more value of aperture, the depth of field will increase. If it is narrower, the aperture is narrower, so narrow depth of field will be there. That means if I am focusing on the blue bottle, the red bottle goes out of focus and gives the blur effect, the bokeh effect it is called. So this is one of the creative area in the camera. By selecting the priority of aperture, we are keeping aperture as a priority. Now this is used when there is no movement of the object. If object is moving like auto rickshaw, like buses, scooter, car, or somebody is dancing on the stage, do not go for this. We will have another mode for doing that. So this is used when you are using for the scenery, aesthetic objects like tree, like building and other things, where you want to create dramatic effect by selecting low aperture or higher aperture value. So let us go to the next mode. Now so far we have done is the aperture value. Now I will select the time value, that is the shutter priority, and just by pressing a little bit of this thing, so this is active now. Now here on the screen, the shutter priority, in this mode you set the shutter speed and the camera automatically sets the aperture value, little contrary to the first method. To obtain the standard exposure matching the brightness of the subject, a faster shutter speed can freeze the action of a moving subject, and a slower shutter speed can create a blurred effect, giving the impression of motion. Slower means the shutter is open for a longer time. So if subject is moving, it will have a blur effect, because when the shutter is open, the object has moved little bit. Now it is question of time. You are playing with the time of the shutter speed and the moving object. And if your shutter speed is, it can freeze the moving object if a faster shutter speed is selected. That is, we are now selecting the shutter speed and giving the priority to shutter speed. Now a faster shutter speed means the shutter is opening and closing very fast. So even if the object is moving within that period of open shutter, the object has not moved much, so it will freeze the motion. Somebody is walking and he will lift the leg and not kept the next step, and the picture is taken. So this is how it is freeze the motion. So where it is used, this particular setting, where the object is moving, like some auto rickshaw, like buses, train, or some sport activities, somebody dancing. So where you can use the shutter priority, and keeping the shutter priority, the aperture automatically will change by the camera. Now let us see on the our example. Now on the screen you see it is little darker, because based on this shutter speed 1/60, the aperture is taken as 4, which is not sufficient. So I will change the shutter speed. You see shutter speed is changing and this light is coming more inside the camera, and you can see it is brighter now. If I go back little bit, 1/25, 1/30, so the picture is becoming darker. I will move, this value is reducing, that means 1/8 means more time the shutter will kept open to catch the light. Now here our bottle example will not do much. So what I will do, just to simulate the action, I will move this you see pen. I will move this pen little bit, and we will try to see the. Now let us click this. I will keep this pen moving in the same way, and you can see what is 1 by 8 is the shutter speed. So I have clicked. Again I will move and click it. Okay, so now let us see the result. So this is coming perfectly steady at 1 by 8 shutter speed. No blur motion has been created. So let us try to change the situation. Now let us change the shutter speed to lower side and try to simulate the situation. I don't know whether it has come correctly. Let us see. Yes, you can see this pen here. This is the position of pen. This has got blurred by having the 1 by 25 shutter speed, whereas the aperture always constant. We are changing only this thing. Now again let us see another example by changing the. Okay. So this is 130, and if I go little bit more here, and let us see, this is 1 by 40 shutter speed. I have done it. Now let us see the result. It is just not visible. Pen is just not visible. You can see a shadow here. So this is how I will tell you the effect and the uses of the shutter priority and aperture priority. Shutter priority where the object is moving and you have to select proper shutter speed, and the aperture priority where object is steady, not moving, and you want to create depth of field. Say you are taking landscape, some objects, trees and something is nearer and the mountain are further behind, or some river or something, some object is there. So there you can select the aperture as per your liking to create dramatic effect or bokeh. So if you like this video, you can subscribe and watch for the next video. Here the same thing I am giving on the screen. So this is for your help. You can enjoy the video. Thank you.